You walk through the front door after a really long, exhausting day at work. You drop your keys, take a deep breath, and look down. Right there on the living room rug is your dog, lying completely flat on their back. Their paws are just flopping in the air. They are giving you that sweet, goofy smile, and their soft, fluffy tummy is completely exposed for the world to see. Naturally, your human brain tells you one very simple thing. You think, oh, they missed me and somebody wants a belly rub. It is the most normal reaction in the world. We love our dogs so much that we tend to treat them like little humans in fur coats. We usually assume that almost everything they do is a way of asking for our love and attention. What if I told you that giving them a belly rub right in that moment might actually be the wrong move? Dogs have their own secret language. Showing their belly means a lot of different things depending on the exact situation. Today, we are going to translate that secret doggy language. We are going to look at 7 real, surprising, and sometimes really funny reasons your dog shows you their tummy. We are going to talk about leftover wild instincts, the real meaning of doggy respect, and a few things that are just plain weird. By the time we get to reason number 7, you are going to understand your furry best friend better than ever before, and you will never look at that fluffy tummy the same way again. Let us start with reason number 1, and this is the one that will absolutely melt your heart. Sometimes, showing the belly really is the biggest and most beautiful compliment your dog can ever give you. Think about how humans and dogs are built so differently. Because we humans walk on 2 legs, our chest and stomach are always facing forward, out in the open. But dogs walk on 4 legs. Their belly is usually completely hidden and protected by the ground. And there is a very good reason for that. That soft tummy holds all of their most important parts, like their stomach, liver, and heart, and there are no bones right there to protect them. Back in the wild days, rolling over and showing that soft spot to anyone was incredibly dangerous. It was like giving away their biggest weak spot. So when your dog is fast asleep on your living room couch with their legs kicked up in the air, they are saying something truly beautiful. They are fighting millions of years of wild instincts just to be comfortable. They are saying, I know you are much bigger than me, but I feel 100% safe in this house. They are literally trusting you with their life. So give yourself a pat on the back because you have clearly created a wonderful, loving, and safe home for them. Now, let us move from sweet moments to the playground. Reason number 2 is all about having fun and playing fair. Have you ever been to a dog park and watched 2 dogs playing together? Sometimes it looks pretty rough. They chase each other, they make loud, growling noises, and they tumble all over the grass. To make sure nobody gets actually angry or scared, dogs use a really clever trick. The bigger or older dog will suddenly throw themselves on their back. It is their way of making themselves look small and completely harmless. It is like saying, hey, look at me, I am not trying to fight you. I am just playing around and letting you win for a second. If your dog does this with you, maybe they do a little bow with their front legs, let out a funny little sneeze, and then roll onto their back while wiggling around, they probably do not want a nice, gentle, sleepy belly rub. They want to play. They are inviting you to get down on the floor, be a little silly, and wrestle with them. They are asking you to join their world and be their best friend in that moment. Let us talk about reason number 3, because this is where we humans often get things completely wrong, and it can actually stress our dogs out. Imagine you come home, walk into the living room, and find that your dog has chewed your favorite pair of shoes into tiny pieces. You get upset. You stand up tall, you put your hands on your hips, and you use a strict, loud voice to ask what they did. Instantly, your dog drops to the floor, rolls onto their back, tucks their tail tightly between their legs, and looks away from you. We see that and immediately think, aha, they feel guilty. They know they did something bad, and they are apologizing to me. But the truth is, Dogs do not really feel human guilt over a chewed-up shoe. What they are actually doing is waving a white flag. They can see your body language and hear that you are upset, and they are feeling a little scared. By showing you their belly in this specific situation, they are saying, "You are the boss. I am very small. I surrender. Please do not be mad at me." If you reach in and aggressively rub their belly when they are doing this, it will only confuse and scare them more. They are just asking for peace and a little bit of space to let things calm down. The best thing you can do is take a deep breath, step back, soften your voice. This brings us nicely to reason number 4, and it is time to throw away a really old myth that you have probably heard a million times. You might have seen old television shows where dog trainers say you have to be the tough alpha pack leader, that a dog rolling over means they are surrendering to your absolute power out of fear. Honestly, modern dog experts tell us that is just not true at all. Dogs do not view you as some scary dictator that they have to bow down to. They view you as their family. When your sweet dog politely rolls onto their back when you walk into the kitchen, they are just showing family respect. Think of it like holding the door open for an older person, or giving someone a polite, friendly smile when you cross paths. They know that you are the one who feeds them, takes them for walks, and takes care of the house. It is their gentle way of saying, "I respect you, and I am so happy you are here." It is built entirely on love and family bonding, not on fear or strict rules. All right, reason number 5 has absolutely nothing to do with feelings at all. I like to call this the built-in air conditioner. Picture this. It is the middle of a super hot summer day. You walk into the kitchen. Your dog is sprawled out on their back, legs wide open, right in the middle of the cold tile floor. Why do they do this? Is simply their way of cooling down fast. When humans get hot, we sweat all over our bodies to cool off. Dogs cannot do that. They only sweat a tiny bit through the bottoms of their paws, so they mostly rely on panting. But if you look closely at your dog, you will notice that their belly has a lot less fur than the rest of their body. By flipping over and pressing that bare skin against the cool floor, or just letting the breeze hit it, they can drop their body temperature super fast. It is literally like turning on a fan. If you see them resting like this on a hot day, it is best to just let them chill. Hitting them with your warm hands will probably just make them hotter and mess up their cooling system. Reason number 6 is going to make you laugh, because it reminds us that being a dog can sometimes be a little frustrating. Think about it. When your back itches, you just reach your long arm around and scratch it. Dogs do not have that luxury. Their legs are pretty short. They have a massive blind spot right in the middle of their back. When they get a sudden, really annoying itch right between their shoulder blades, they simply cannot reach it, so they have to use whatever is around them. They use your expensive living room rug, the couch, or the grass in the backyard. When you see your dog violently wiggling from side to side on their back, kicking their legs in the air, making those funny, snorting pig noises, they are not putting on a cute show for you. They are just in pure heaven trying to scratch an itch that has been driving them crazy. They are using the floor as a giant scratching post. They are probably loving every second of it. Finally, we have reason number 7. This is the grossest, weirdest, and wildest reason your dog throws themselves onto their back. You are out for a lovely, peaceful walk in the park. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. Suddenly, your dog drops into the grass, rolls on their back, and starts vigorously rubbing their neck, shoulders, and belly into the dirt. They look happier than ever. Then, you walk over to see what they found, and the smell hits you like a truck. They have just rolled in fox poop, a dead worm, or a rotten piece of garbage. Why in the world do they ruin our nice walks by doing this? Well, back when dogs lived in the wild, they were hunters. If they smelled like a dog, the animals they were trying to hunt would smell them coming from a mile away and run. So, wild dogs would roll in the stinkiest things they could find to hide their own scent. It was their version of wearing hunting camouflage. Today, your sweet house dog does not need to hunt for their dinner, but that wild instinct is still deep inside their brain. To them, smelling like a dead bug is like wearing the most expensive, fancy perfume in the world. I know it is awful for us and usually means an emergency bath the second we get home, but to them, it is the best thing ever. Please tell me I am not the only one who deals with this. Go to the comments right now and tell me the absolute grossest thing your dog has ever rolled in. Let us share our pain and laugh about it together. So, the next time your furry friend flops onto their back, take a second to look at the whole picture before you reach in. Are they hot? Do they want to wrestle? Are they scratching an itch? They feeling a little nervous? Or are they just giving you the beautiful compliment of trusting you with their life? Understanding these little signs makes you an even better pet parent because you are actually listening to what they are trying to say. But the belly up pose is just one small piece of the puzzle. If you really want to understand the secret language of your dog, you need to